Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Rimworld, the Lost Tribe, our extreme tribal playthrough in a swamp. We have recently defeated yet another attack by the blood machines, though these attacks are becoming increasingly frequent. And as we can see, much of this area has been once again poisoned due to the blood machines and fires and all sorts of maladies, and our tribe is... well, they're hanging on by a thread. Many of them are wounded. Some of them are infected, and that is terrible. Aavak has got an infection. Let's have a quick look. Aavak has got an infection in his left leg. Again, that isn't so bad. We can simply amputate if it gets too bad. What is the infection at? Currently, it's only 7.9. His immunity is already 6. And Guanxian is pretty good with her job and will be bringing along a little bit of healing. Do you actually have anything, or are you just tending... oh, there we are, of course, yes, you're grabbing that. Once that is done, though, I would... I can't make you clean up. Well, maybe I can't make you clean up because Light hasn't finished making a mess yet. No, I still can't make you clean up. Well, that is deeply upsetting. We are struggling for food. I will be honest with you, we are struggling for food. We've got a new hair, though. Let's get you down here. Our animals, on the plus side, are finding plenty of things to eat. We are allowing them to graze. How are you doing there? You're kind of alright. I mean, it would be better if you could be treated. We do need morphine to be tended to, though. Do we have any more beds we can use? Morphine has his own bed over there. Honestly... we need to set up a bed in there that will allow our people to recover. We want to continue using that as our hospital room. So I'm going to place down this muffalo bedroll. It's not ideal, but it will allow our people to be treated. So let's get that placed as quickly as possible, and that will be made into a new hospital bed. Now, Guanxian, can you place that one? Can I get you to do it? Yes, I can. Please... do that quickly. Oh, poor Light. Throwing up everywhere. Mika, can I get you to clean this up? No. Machub? Machub? Yes, please. Light is vomiting everywhere. Let's have a look. Your left leg was shot off. Oh, that's going to be so bad. We're going to need to make you a peg leg. Well, at least we can get this place cleaned out a little bit. But I am really, really concerned for this colony. We are struggling. Of course, the colonists will not. They refuse to butcher the muffalos. They worship the muffalos. There are many things that they might do, many sins that might be forgiven by the gods. Butchering muffalos, no matter how desperate they become, will not be one of them. Ferret, for example, would probably just commit suicide. Ferret wouldn't be able to take it. To dishonor the muffalos that have saved them. Some muffalos have killed themselves, and some have died in combat, and we have honored them. We will never eat them. Muffalos are not on the menu. And in fact, I do believe that we have prohibited muffalos from being butchered. Let me just double check that, though. Details, animal corpses, muffalos. Yeah, there we are. Muffalos are not allowed to be butchered, nor are people. Right. Guanxian, could you please tend morphine? Feed Light, and also feed Aavak. Please and thank you. There we go. I know you really did need to sleep, but we desperately need to get some more stuff done. Fillins, how are you doing? Your rib has been shattered. You've got a bite scar. You're gonna be okay, though, Ferret. What about Sharky? Sharky, you will be alright, probably. Mika, thankfully, making a couple of extra... meals. We do need to get those moved in here, though. What's the temperature in there? Temperature in there is actually... oh, ooh. We want to open this. Guanxian, could you open that for me? It's actually colder outside than it is... really? You're not assigned to flicking? Come on now. Everyone is assigned to flicking. Right, Guanxian, could you please flick this as a priority? I should have told you to do other things first. Oh dear. Disease infection. Really? Another one? Oh, that's not good. Let's have a look. How are you doing? Your immunity is rising faster than the infection. That's fine. You're going to tend to Aavak. Alright. This room is so bad. Kuro, could I get you to clean up in here? Yes, I can. Clean everything, please. Everything needs to be cleaned in here. This room is really quite disgusting. And considering it is a hospital room, that is not good. I would like to build a copy of this torch. Pop it in the corner there, and then decommission this one. In fact, Kuro, can I get you? Is there any blood around here that I can see the blood? Kuro! There we go. There we are. Good, good, good. Then deconstruct this, and then work on that torch. There we are. Okay, Ferret is fully healed. Oh, thank goodness. Right, Ferret, what are you going to be working on? You're hauling a simple meal to storage. Good, good. This room is chilled enough. This is refrigerated, so it's not gonna. It's gonna spoil in a while. It'll take a little while for that to be spoiled. Okay, let's have a look at some of these things. Hunter is lacking a ranged weapon. You've got grenades, of course. Right. Could you pick up the recurve bow, please, instead? There we are. And you will not do hauling. Kuro, could you do that for me? Let's try and clean this place up a little bit, shall we? Let's get things sorted. Villains hopefully will then go hunt. No, you're going to relax socially. Well, you know what? You need to be able to relax every now and then. What are you currently doing? There you are. You're going to do that. Good. Could you please handle that for me? And then finish building the lamp. I would really, really like this moved, Muffin. That'll have to wait for now. Ferret, could you perhaps... just don't shoot at Kuro. I really wish I could trust you guys to make the right decisions when it comes to stuff like that, but I honestly can't. You can sometimes be very derpy. Very derpy. I'm really tempted to change this room out from a storage room for my food because it is dirty at all times. If we have a look in here, we'll see that these tiles always create mess. If we have a look at the room itself... Oops, sorry, that is the wrong one. Is it this one? Home area? No, I guess it is this one. Ah, it's not considered a room because it doesn't have walls. Ah, right, okay, that's fine. But we do need to keep these places clean. Otherwise, we are constantly creating mess, and that is going to cause us some problems. I can absolutely slaughter the hares that we've got. We have 2. I'd rather not, though. We have many pregnant muffalo, and they are fantastic. Well done, Ferret. I have no idea how that thing managed to sleep through you hunting it, but okay. At the very least, let's have a look at you. These burns... This one's actually going quite well. That one's going to be completely gone very soon. This one's going to take a little bit more time. Aavak, how are you doing? Oh, we've got a burn scar and a scratch scar now on your left eye. That is going to be really nasty. You're always going to be in a bit of pain from this as a result. We're going to need to get prosthetic eyes as soon as we can. Or get just an eye patch and just take the eye out. I don't want to do that, of course, but there's not a lot we can do. We have a very primitive technology level currently. Let's have a quick look at the research tree. We're currently researching air conditioning. Once we've got that, our food preparation and food storage will be significantly better, and that is why it's such a huge priority. Following that, though, the next thing we're probably going to want to do, let's have a quick look. What could we work at? We could look at refining. Maybe. I'm not sure on that one. I think machining would be the next one, but unfortunately, it is a very high research time because, again, we have such a primitive level of technology and our understanding of technology is so primitive. Which means that it's going to take us a long time to research any complex technology. We will never, unfortunately, get better at that. There are some mods that allow for that allow you to generally learn a higher tech level by simply researching, because once you're researching prosthetics, it's fair to say you're not primitive anymore. Once you have enough understanding of tiny electronics, it's like, yeah, I think that at this point researching a bed shouldn't be so hard as normal. I mean, that's an extreme example, because honestly, if you hand researched beds by then it would be kind of crazy. But we could research prosthetics, for example, and still not have researched, I don't know, gunsmithing. But at that point, we really should We really shouldn't, you know, be having such a hard time of making guns once we're making replacement body parts. Oh well. Right, we are getting a little bit more butchered, which is good. I would really like this to not just be left out there. Could we bring that in? We need more storage space, we really do. It's a pain, but we've got these little storage spaces here and there to try and help us, but we do need to help with it. Ursula? Well, if the muffalo wants to eat the flowers that we planted, the muffalo gets to eat the flowers that we planted. That's just the way that this works. We're not going to tell the muffalos that they can't have food. Ooh, however, you might be quite nice to go for. Now let's have a look at the wildlife. This hare over there is going to be is suffering malnutrition. We've got quite a lot of things that we can hunt. The ibex doe would be very nice to hunt, I must say. The raccoon we can go for. We won't mess with the red fox for now, but there's lots of other things around that we can go for. We're not going to go for the tortoises. They take a lot to kill. You might not think that it would take much if you could hit them with a sniper weapon, but they do, unfortunately. What are you shooting? Well, I mean, it's training your ability to shoot, I suppose. Let's have a quick look at your skills. Your shooting is going up, and you gain joy for shooting, which is great. Anyone who gains joy for shooting should be a hunter. It will help maintain their mood. But also, you're learning 1.5 times as quickly with the use of ranged weapons, which is really, really good. We need a high range weapon user. And light is finally okay. Oh, my lord. These need to be burnt. Unfortunately, we've allowed the fires to go out. We don't yet have a sacred fire, so that's fine. But, you know, things could be a little bit better. Sharky, I'm a little bit worried for you. Light, are you going to go and grab some clothing? No, you're not. I feel that that's a bit of a shame. Honestly, I feel it's a little bit of a shame that you're not going to take care of that. Could I get you to repair these things? No. That would be asking for way too much. You're cleaning dirt at the moment, or cleaning blood. Oh, that's alright. Light, let's have a quick look at you. Light isn't so bad. Now, the one saving grace that we have here, and look at that, we're really running along. But the one saving grace we have is that at the moment, because someone died in the last raid, even on extreme, the storyteller will give us a very, very small, brief reprieve from the worst of the effects. If it was random, I don't think that's the case. But it's not. It's just extreme Cassandra. So she's going to give us a little bit of a break. Very small one. Because we just had a loss, so it's going to kind of downgrade our game stage. If you've played 7 Days to Die, then you'll be familiar with the idea of game stages. It's very similar with this. Now then, only Aavak and Sharky are still wounded. Let's move that down there. There we go. That'll be a little bit nicer. Let's get these out of here if we can. Aavak, how's your infection going? Well, that infection is... Well, your immunity is actually rising really quickly. That one there. The infection in your left arm, your immunity is rising crazy fast. I'm actually really impressed with how well that's going. Lily is going to tend to your infection now. Well done. But we really do need more food. We do not have nearly enough food for what we're doing. Thankfully, the muffalo are providing us with a little bit of food. But it's really not enough. We need more people hunting. Let me see. How high is hunting? At this point, I need anyone who can hunt to hunt. Kuro. Yes, hunting has to be a high priority right now. Anyone who is able to needs to be hunting. Very, very, at a very, very high priority. Sharky. Oh, well done, Sharky. You're pretty messed up, so I would actually like you to rest. Yes, you're going to go and chill out for a while, and that's fine. Next up. Muffalo 4. Really? That plant is maintaining Aavak's state of mental well-being. Damn it. Oh, well. Next up, then, we are going to need to make sure that all of my hunters do have ranged weapons. Well, before you go back there, then, Sharky, let's find you a better weapon. We have some bows. I'm not going to give you a minigun. No. What kind of shooting? You've actually got a decent shooting skill, as it happens. The bows are particularly nice simply because they fire so frequently. The peeler, also pretty good. Let's see. Do we have any ranged weapons being stored? I really should have a couple of these that are set up for ranged weapons specifically. If we have shotguns, they'll be useful. But let's have a look. You fire how frequently? Well, every 1.26 seconds is you've got a cooldown on firing, and the warm-up is 1.9. So these combined are how frequently you can shoot. The warm-up is the time you take to aim and then fire, and then the cooldown is the time you must wait after having fired before you can do anything else. The lower this, the better for actually snapping off a shot. And the lower this is, the quicker you can react to however the situation has changed after having fired. It's debatable which one is more important, though I would generally say the lower cooldown is most important. Let's have a look at you. The warm-up is 0.3 seconds. That is actually fantastic. Let's have a look here. 4 seconds warm-up, 4 seconds cooldown. It's a fantastic weapon, but it's extremely slow. 1.5 and 1.6. It's not too bad. That revolver, though. Those revolvers are really, really quite nice. Let's have a look at you. I'm not big on this whole spray and pray, but this is a very swift weapon. Very, very swift weapon. Only damage of 6, though, whereas the revolver should actually have a decent damage. Yeah, it does. We've got a normal revolver in there. So, Sharky, could you go and equip that? Equip the revolver, please. Yeah. If you could, that would be grand. I know you were just about to lie down, but I'm sure we need you to get out there. Mental state break, hide in room. Morphin is decided to hide in room. That's not terrible. And you have recently eaten his pet. The first pet in the colony died protecting Morphin. Again, I reiterate, it died heroically as a loyal hound, sacrificing its own life to ensure the survival of its master. This is why doggos are so great. We don't deserve them, but whatever gods have blessed us with doggos, they've seen something in us that I don't see. Nevertheless, we are thankful for it. Were we able to provide a grave, or was Morphin? Oh, there we are. Freud was buried in a grave. I feel that Freud does actually need a sarcophagus. I believe you can exhume these areas. Yeah, you can open them and bury them in more resplendent graves and burial receptacles. However, now being said, we are venerating the muffalo, because without the muffalo we wouldn't be here. And I'm fairly certain it's by the grace of the muffalos that we have anything at all. The gods favour us only because of the muffalo. So maybe we should keep that going. 7 degrees outside. Please hold this so that it doesn't spoil. That would be grand. This should also be opened, actually, for the same reason. Ferret, would you mind doing that for me? Thanks. Right, Briar is rearming all of the traps that they can, which is really important for us. These traps are reasonably set up. These ones have not been built yet. I would like them to be built, but for the time being, we've just got people heading out hunting, and we need them to. Got a lot of milk there. The muffalo are keeping us going. The nectar of the muffalo is providing for us. So the muffalo haven't abandoned us. They see the way that we venerate the fallen muffalo, and they acknowledge us with their blessed milk. This is the only reason that we're still going at the moment. Pickles out there grazing. The muffalo have been, well, in fact, all of our animals that can graze have been given a large area where they can go and graze. As time passes, ooh, Aavak still revenge. Thought that might happen. Lily, you've got a very good weapon for this. Please don't fail. Come on. Please don't fail, Lily. Lily, stop fleeing. Lily, kill it. There we go. Hunters really shouldn't be set to flee. Please don't flee. If something aggresses you, just keep killing it. Okay, now we're down into beating it with the butt of your shotgun. Not a bad idea, actually. Lily, how badly hurt are you? That's not too bad. Could you finish hunting it? Thanks. You've just got a couple of bruises. You can go and be treated shortly. But we do need that Aavak stone. There we go. Bring that back. That is going to be some seriously good noms for us. Some seriously good noms. I think we do need a proper sarcophagus. I think it's going to be necessary for the colonists and for our brave animals that have died in protection of the colony. But where are we going to place these? We're not going to dot them around in the same way that we do with the muffalo sarcophagi. They're a lot more embellished because the tribe effectively worships the buffalo, whereas they're simply acknowledging the sacrifice of braves and their loyal pets. I might venerate Freud. But let's have a see what we can do then. So we want miscellaneous. We want a sarcophagus. What kind of sarcophagus should we make? What kind of bricks do we have? We've got marble. I think slate, actually. And we don't want to put it on the extremely valuable soil there. We could put something down here, though. Maybe even a few. Yeah, let's actually get... can't put 3. I would like it if we could, but we cannot. Instead, then, let's pop them... Yeah, somewhere down there. We'll get the 3 down there instead, and then we'll cancel these ones. We need to decorate them, though. So we're going to need some regular floors. And Aavak needs to cough as well. Now, let's hope that I remember to edit that out. We've got some granite. So, yeah, we're going to use granite flagstones here. And we'll just run these along. And up around the top. Can we place them down there? Yes, we can. Fantastic. And we're going to also want to mine this away. There we are. We'll mine this away as well. We'll have some... we'll probably have torches, maybe. Torches at the back. Maybe even torches at the base of each sarcophagus. Something along those lines. But this will be the acknowledgement of the sacrifice of some of our colonists and indeed Freud. What are we going to put on the edges? Yeah, we do want something on the edges. It's not going to be silver like we've got over there, though. We'll go with... we'll just have regular paved tiles, I think. Oh, we can't. Okay, then. Well, to match the pattern, we won't, then. But that should be fine. Right, there we go. Major break list. Aavak is really actually quite upset there. Let's have a look at you. You're resting for a while. Lily is resting. Everyone is being tended. Oh, actually, no. Oh, well, the stab scar is still there, but... your infection is major now, 48%, but you're immune to 72. Yeah. Aavak's going to pull through this without any real worry there. Quanklian is making sure that everything is being repaired around the colony. Let's make sure this is set up. So we're currently storing drugs here. Alright, smoke leaf and psychoid tea. Fair enough. Do we have one of those in here as well? An awful shell? I don't think that's good. I think we need to tear that down and rebuild it, but for now, I guess. This one shall be for weapons. I don't want apparel here, actually. Yes, I have no apparel, and I only want melee weapons here. That one will be for melee weapons. And we'll have... the other one will be for ranged weapons. There we go. Make sure that this is... melee weapons are not allowed there. There we are. This one will be only for ranged weapons. I just think it's a good idea to have ranged weapons. And if we also have the space and the luxury of adding in more, we'll add in melee weapons as well. Once this is done, then we're going to get 2 new bedrooms, and that is going to be a massive thing for the colony. This is, of course, the hospital area. It's going to be very, very important because we can actually have sterilized tiles around here. Whether we do that or not is debatable at the moment. I would like a campfire, at least one. I'll only build one for now. Well, I like having campfires, though. It fits the colony. Right. What's the temperature? These are not going to last very long. In fact, they're going to spoil super fast. Right, who are our cooks? Let's have a look. Currently, that would be Morphin, who's mad, and Aavak, who's sick. Well, poop. Who else can do this work? Mika. Where's Mika? Mika's currently sleeping. You've got fairly solid rest. Okay, Mika, I would like you to butcher everything for now. There we go. Let's get you over there, sort things out. The colony is slowly coming back together. And I'm quite satisfied with that. The muffalo are just basically eating all of the plants. Again, muffalo can do what they want. There we are. This should give us a decent amount of food for now. Our plants are starting to recover, which is very, very fortunate. Let's speed things up a little bit. There we go. Let's get that meat over here right away. Hopefully we can get more of that done. I would like pretty much all of this done as quickly as you can. If Morphin... Ferret is eating. You know what? You're going to need plenty of food, so could you please cook? Get some more meals so people don't eat the raw meat. There we are. Let's just cook all of this meat as quickly as you can. We'll get that stored as quickly as we can as well. There we go. There we are. Morphin is no longer hiding in his room. Fantastic news. What are you doing? You're going to go and consume a simple meal. Well, that seems completely fair. You've just come out of a psychotic state. There we are. You'll swap over cooking duties. You're going to rest. No, actually, well, you might need it. Alright, you can. But only since you had such a rough time very recently. Let's get both of these hauled urgently, please. There we are. Could you haul these? There we go. In there we go. Night time, so it's going to be decent. Go ahead and butcher for now. As soon as we get the means to produce more. Oh, well done. Seriously, we might actually pull out of this pretty rough position we got ourselves into food-wise. There we go. Plenty of rabbits as well. Sharky, how are you feeling? You're doing alright. Lily, doing fairly well. We are very quickly accruing lots of wounds. That is not good at all. We need to butcher... we need to get rid of quite a lot of the messed up apparel so that we can actually produce more. I am very tempted to use a mod that would slightly change the way the game plays. It frustrates me that I'm faced with this decision. Oh, is Aavak fully healed? Oh, thank goodness. Yes, he's developed immunity to both his infections. He's got up to 49% there and 64 there. That was a bit risky, actually. You're currently consuming... Oh, why are you consuming bird meat? No. No. Aavak, stop. Stop being dumb. Consume a simple meal, please. There we are. That'll do. Also, I might actually get you to wield a ranged weapon. Between shooting and melee, it doesn't really make much of a difference to you. Watching for targets. Now, I would like you to... Let's see. I could give you a peeler, or a peeler rather. But I think I'm going to give you the shoddy revolver for now. Go ahead and equip that. There we are. And that way you can actually hunt. I'll set you up for hunting. But I'm going to give you a low priority for it. You've got a lot of other jobs I'd prefer you to do. Such as growing, for example. So you can have that on a priority 4. But I would like it if you could help out with that. Could we haul that for now? Mika, could you haul it for me? There we are. Just pop it wherever it needs to be. In fact, Mika, if you could continue cooking for now, that would be great. Because we do need all of these meals made. You're currently praying. Makes sense. Where are you? Praying right next to your bed. Fair enough. There we go. We finally got air conditioning. Okay, now things are going to get much, much better for us. Right, the next thing we're going to be researching, we've already queued it up. It's going to be machining because we can get a lot of materials from machining. But at this point, it finally makes sense. Let us unforbid this and unforbid all of the wiring around here. We want to get this ready as quickly as we can. Let's unforbid all of it. There we go. We desperately need that done. Once Aavak is finished praying, it's going to butcher. Okay. I'd actually prefer you to cook, I'll be honest with you. Let's get these meals, because we've got a decent amount of meat here, so let's get the meals made as quickly as we can, shall we? There we are, because these will spoil, but it should be alright for a little while. There we go. That is not too bad. Fillings is already working on the next bit of research. Okay. I think things aren't going too terribly badly. I know, famous last words. We're now all going to die horribly. Sorry, everyone. I said it. I was a fool. I basically said things are fine. We all know what happens in my Let's Plays when I say that. Or things are going well is the other one. Are those built? It was so many of them. There we go. I set all of these up. Right. Let me have a quick review of what people are doing. You're visiting a grave. Which grave are you visiting? You are visiting... Oh, I think you might be visiting... Kalana. Oh. Kuro, currently digging granite. You're preparing a new worship site for the colonists and our pets. Villains is researching. Aavak is butchering. Morphing is sowing some daylilies. Lily... Ooh, dear. What just happened there? Let's see. Mad animal. Hares. Some sort of psychic wave has swept over the landscape. Your colonists are okay, but it seems many of the hares in the area have been driven quite insane. You've got grenades. Briar, that is one thing you're not going to be using right now. You really shouldn't even be equipped with it. Let's have a look. You're much better at melee. Could you come back and equip a melee weapon then? Actually, get back here and grab the peeler. Move quickly as well. That one's actually going through. Okay. Lian, are you set up? You're going to come over here and hopefully take this hair out. Ah, damn it. Briar, flee. Keep fleeing, Briar. Just keep going. Because I don't want you playing around with a bloody grenade. Come on. Whoomp. Now, fire. Go for it, Lian. Well done. Right, you can haul it, hopefully. There we go. Can you haul that? Yes, you can. Ferret is fighting a hare. Is anyone close by who can just come and help? Aavak is... has anyone got melee? I could send Aavak to go and equip the good longsword. But no. Aavak, could you get down here, please? Just go in there and actually pistol whip it, please. I think that would be better for you. Right. Ferret's probably going to be able to handle this by himself, but... Yeah, no. Build copies. Let's get that all set up there. And we've got another one coming in as well. Right. Aavak, Ferret. Let's get you down there. Please take out this hare. Please don't shoot the muffalo. The gods will not forgive us. Well done, Ferret. Very well done. Aavak, could you... Let's set this hare up as hunt. Could you then... hunt it? No, go ahead and just kill the hare. Were our hares driven insane? Please don't tell me they were. They might have been. I don't think they have been, no. Okay, good. Let's have a look. How about you... Please don't tell me your right ear was bitten off by a hare. Let's have a look. Smash, clobbering her left middle toe. Okay, that's fine. That would have been terribly embarrassing. Alright, you're good. Go ahead and head back. Same with Aavak. There we go. You can go ahead and continue your butchering there, Aavak. Briar has fully healed. Excellent times. We're just going to treat Ferret there. Okay, things are coming back together. Now, we are going to need some more trees because we are lacking in wood there for our construction. So let's go ahead and drop down stuff over there. There we are. Let's get that going. Alright, it's not terrible. Thankfully, our own hares did not go mad, which would have been quite depressing. We've got plenty of food. Could you please move this food indoors? Will you haul these meals for me? There you go. Continue hauling them. There we are. Very well done. Alright, these... What's the temperatures? 11 degrees, 13 degrees. There's no point in us trying to use a passive cooler. It's not going to help us here. However, we will be building a cooler here. Let's have a look. It requires 90 steel and 3 components, and we want one. We're going to build it in a room with a vent, because when... actually, no, we'll pop it there. When we don't require the... Well, actually, thinking about it, perhaps I should have it down here instead. Yes, we can store things in there, but we could just fill this place up and only cook meals when we need it, rather than just constantly having lots of food. There's a pro and a con to that. We could just not butcher the corpses until we need it, or store the meat in here, or even the meals if we really wanted to. Or we can store the meals up there and have just this full of corpses. Are we ever going to really have that many corpses? I think it's fairly unlikely, but at the same time, having lots of meals made all the time, because you could just store the raw resources and only cook the meals as needed, and then it doesn't matter if the meals are refrigerated. On the flip side, you could just make as many meals as you possibly could in hopes that as a result, if your cooks were wounded and couldn't cook for a long time, you still had a backlog of meals. It's kind of... there's an argument to be made for each of them. I think we will actually get this one done first, though. Again, we'll keep that there for the time being. Now we actually want to flip this switch. Let's get those switches flipped. Aavak, could you take care of that? And then flick this one as well. There we go. Let's cool these down for now. Or rather get them... stop letting the heat bleed in. I'm really not sure that we're going to be using this room for a storage room for meals anymore. So let's just have a door there. Sorry, a wall. In fact, we could just get rid of this door entirely and replace that with wall as well. Strawberry plants are actually doing pretty well. We've got heal root, 50% grown. It's not terrible. On the whole, I'm reasonably happy with what's going down. Mental break. Aavak isn't too happy, but he's going to be in pain for a long time, so there's not much we can do about that. He's always going to be in pain now. Luxuriantly comfortable, though. You're sick, and you're in a moderate amount of pain. That's a permanent -10 mood buff. That is actually a really painful thing to have going there. Until we need the power over here, let's restrict these. Oh, drat, I didn't mean to cancel it. I meant to restrict it. Never mind. It's done now. There we go. But we won't place those down for the time being. Right. Once we can get this done, can anyone make this for me? I would much prefer that being built than anything else right now. Right, okay. Things are starting to pick up a little bit, I feel. Very, very slowly, by very small measures. Is this set to hold anything? No. Okay, it's fine. Let's get this made, because then we can burn items. You need a little bit more fuel. Building materials, I'm afraid. Okay, well, I think at this point we're in a position where we're going to wrap up the episode. We've recovered somewhat. We're doing okay with food at the moment. Food is doing much better right now. I wouldn't say we're low on food, though the game is saying that we are full, but we've only got 1 day's worth of full food. Okay, so we need at least like 24. Ideally, we would want something closer to 48 items of food so that we could have a couple of days worth of fuel for our colonists, I was going to say, and I guess it is still true. But we're in a significantly better position than we were at the end of the last episode. But that's going to be it from me. I do hope you've enjoyed the return to the Lost Tribe, and I'm looking forward to the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.